Hi, I'm Sandy Schreck, and this year for the holiday, what we're looking at is some of those muted tones that are going on, but we still want that elegance with it. So today we're going to take a look at a holiday look that's kind of subtle, but yet really elegant and kind of unique in textures. This is a Lanaria Bush. We're looking at some permanent botanicals today that we're carrying at Lanaria Bush. But you can see the transparency on here. Some of the seeds are raised, and so it adds a really great textural element. The next thing we're going to add is this pearlized berry stem. And so you can see when it comes, obviously it's in straight, and so you need to give it some life. What I do is you kind of go with your hands. This is going to bend one way, and then your other hand holds it so that it bends the other way. And that's going to breathe some life into those berries. And you just do the same kind of thing on the stronger stem, just to add depth and dimension into that berry stem. So we're going to bring two of those right up into the middle. You can see how well those two textures play off each other. And then we have some lamb's ear that has that velvety aspect. Many times we have people want lamb's ear in wedding work, and it's sometimes not the right season. So we have a great faux botanical lamb's ear that we're utilizing today, and you can just see what a great textural festival that is. Another branch that we have is the seeded eucalyptus branch, and this is a great permanent botanical stem, and it's very, very realistic, even feels very real. And sometimes of the year, we also can't get seeded eucalyptus that is really buried, and we know that everybody's really wanting those textural elements in all of their design work and bouquets. So this could be a frame for a bridal bouquet, or we could start adding fresh at this moment, but I am going to finish this off with permanent botanicals, coming in with some of the frosted stems of pine here. Has a little bit of a glisten on that, a little bit of glitter undertone, just really makes it feel very realistic. And then we're going to come in and add in a couple of the hydrangeas down in the focal area. Just bringing that through. And then lastly, add in some of the ranunculus. And these are just going to dance over the top and just kind of give it some life with the bud and the open flower. Just going to have to twist those stems in. So there's our presentation bouquet, and you can see that it's a great way to utilize it. I'm going to be using this taller vase here. It's a really simple vase, clean in that modern gray finishes to kind of pull in the gray tones that we see happening in this design. I'm going to bind this off with some bind wire and just come in and tighten that up. There. If I pull this vase to the edge of the table, then I can see the area where I had that C in my hand. That's where we're going to think of where the level of the vase is. So I'm going to mark where I'm going to cut that stem, and we're going to use the stem cutter here to be able to cut our stems, and you can see kind of like butter. I am one of those that has carpal tunnel, and so this tool, the stem cutter, is a definite must anytime I'm working with permanent botanicals. But so here you can see I did a little bit of shaping on those branches before I put them in, just to add that depth and dimension. But so now I'm going to come in and just do a final touch. So I don't do a lot of shaping while I'm designing, and then I'll come back in right now and just think about where all those lines are going. I want some of the foliage to go below the edge of the container. So if you appreciate this combination of beautiful textures for the holiday season, make sure and give us a comment, tell us what you like about it, and share this video so you can inspire your customers. Until next time, this is Sandy Schreck for LBR Educates.